Back everyone. I made the same video for iPhones and I want to do the same thing for Androids. So let's go and talk about some of my favorite and some of the best Android apps that you can install in 2022. Now, this list is a compilation of mine and some other ones I found online. However, if you have any applications that you love, I would love to hear them in the comment section. So leave your apps there. I might make another follow-up video in a couple months. But some of the basic apps that I use all the time, at least on my Android phones, kind of vary from one phone to the other. So the first application I want to hit on, and all these will be linked down in the description, is Nova Launcher. Now on my Pixel, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to use it. I like the stock Pixel launcher. However, the Nova Launcher is actually an amazing application which allows you to have a stock Android feel, or it allows you to customize your Android phone even more. So you guys know as soon as you boot up your phone, you get your standard apps you can move here. Well, if you have One UI or if you have another bloated Android, what you can do is you can install Nova Launcher and get a very stock feeling phone that still supports 90 hertz or 120 hertz, whatever you have, and it's a very amazing UI as well. Now, there's a lot of customizability behind this, and some of them are paid, some of them are free. However, there's a massive community behind this launcher. There's some launchers out there that are kind of here and there, but you can really customize this launcher to do whatever you want to. If you literally just search up online Nova Launcher setups or different things like that, I might make some videos about this too. You can customize Nova Launcher to be whatever you want to. So without a doubt, Nova Launcher is the first application I want to hit on. It's a beautiful app. It has a ton of capability, and I would honestly highly recommend you guys to check it out. Now, another application that I've heard a lot about that I've used on my Mac actually is VLC. Now, what this allows you to do is that it actually allows you to, watch different videos and different things like that. And it allows you to actually utilize a lot of different file types and be able to actually watch those file types. From what I use it on my MacBook for, it pretty much allows me to watch like .mkv videos and different things like that, which my stock device doesn't allow me to do it. So here you can go ahead and see it allows you to watch different videos that you may have, audio files that you may not have, browse. There's a lot of different things within your device that sometimes the stock files app or stock music app or stock video app can't actually play. And with the VLC player, you can actually go ahead and play those certain things, and you can at the very least at least open those files. So in my opinion, this is another cool application to have, and I would honestly recommend you guys to check it out too. Now the other thing is Firefox. Now, a lot of people recommended this application. Personally, I use more Chrome just because I use it on a lot of other devices. I actually use Safari a lot more. But with Firefox, a lot of people claim it's way more privacy focused. You can see right here, privacy, this and that. If you use Firefox on all your other devices, you can probably use it here and pretty much move on with your life too. So I think, this is an amazing application. Obviously, I've used it all the time and I've made videos about this before, but Firefox is one of those applications if you care a lot about your privacy, and this may be one of those applications for you personally. So Firefox is another one. Now, Snapseed is another crazy application, and this was actually made by Google, and this is actually a photo editing application. So if we go ahead and download it and we import a video or photo, you can actually see how much capability we have behind it. So if I go ahead and bring in an image like this, whatever, right, you can see just how much capabilities behind this, editing. So we can go and add filters over it if we want to, whatever we want to do. But at the bottom, we can also click tools and just look at how many tools we have. It just kind of shocks me. It's kind of over, like these are too many tools. We can add text. We can, do everything here. This is almost like Photoshop for free. It's a completely free application, and it definitely has a lot of capability for sure. If you want to draw something, you can go ahead and do it here, or whatever the case is. And this thing has a ton of capability for sure. Okay, I didn't know what this was doing, but this is actually a really cool effect. So for sure, I would highly recommend you guys to check this out too. It's a very awesome application that has a lot of capability, and this was also made by Google, which is really awesome. Now, the next batch of applications are my social media apps. I know a lot of people don't like hitting on them, but Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram, those are my favorite social media apps to have on any Android phone, iPhone, whatever app I can get these things on. I live and breathe social media. So with like Twitter, I go on there all the time. TikTok, I go on Snapchat, Instagram. I know it's kind of funny, but everyone has these apps already pre-installed, so I didn't have to go one by one. Everyone knows what these are, but these are the apps that I use all the time for sure. And if you guys want, you can go and install them too. Now, my music streaming application of choice is Spotify, and there is a free tier of Spotify as well. It just has a bunch of ads in it, but this is an awesome application too. personally, this is what I use to install and download all my music. I listen more from my iPhone, but it's also supported on Android. And if you're using something like SoundCloud or free YouTube Music, those are great resources as well. But because Spotify has a free tier, it does kind of make sense to just download Spotify and just have it around. You can listen to a bunch of full songs rather than like remixes or something. But this is an awesome resource as well, and I would highly recommend you guys to check it out too. So next up, we have the Reddit application. Now, I actually use Apollo a lot more on my iPhone. Unfortunately, that's not on Android. But I will tell you, for this type of application, it's still more than enough. I mean, this is a very good application too. There are other ones out there for sure, but this is not a bad Reddit application. I mean, it's the official Reddit app. One thing I've noticed is that there are updates for this thing all the time. And if you use Reddit on, your personal account, well, a lot of things do port over. And one thing I've seen is sometimes whenever you use like another Reddit client, it may direct you to go into the Reddit app, which is very annoying. In this case, it is already the Reddit app, so you don't really have to, you don't really have to mess with that, which is really nice too. So you can have a bunch of different things that come up. I actually like the Reddit app, but I'm more of an Apollo man myself. Now, finally, we have Google Calendar. Now, for some reason, this is my favorite application right now. It comes pre-installed with a lot of Android phones. And personally, I don't have it set up here, so I don't even know if I have anything here right now. But on my personal device, I have so much stuff. I live and breathe these Google Calendars. I used to use, the stock iPhone calendar app, and I still like it. But one of my favorite things about the Google Calendar app is that you can actually get a 3-day view just from, just from portrait mode like here. Typically on the other apps, you have to like turn your phone over and do it that way. You may even be able to look at a week's view. And you can even look at a week, which is crazy. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but 3-day view is more, maybe even a month. So that is crazy. You can do a lot just from this calendar app alone. Me personally, I love this calendar app a lot. It is one of my go-tos. And without a doubt, if you're somebody who needs a decent calendar app to kind of move on with your life, this is a really good option. Some other options I've heard, some other applications I would recommend people, things like Netflix. There's a lot of games that I've played as well. Real Racing 3, Temple Run 2, Dune. I don't know why I have 2 Temple Run 2s. That's kind of weird. But those are the main applications that I use for the most part. Now, if you're rocking something like a Samsung phone or something, another application I would probably recommend is the Google Camera. So if you go and type in camera, you can go and download the Google Camera right here. And this is another application. Now, it is a fairly stock camera, and you may get more features from something like, your stock Android app on your Samsung phone. But this is still a very clean UI. It doesn't have a lot of crazy stuff going for it. However, one thing I've noticed with these pixels is that zooming in and zooming out is really, really glitchy for some reason. With the Samsung phones, it's a little bit smoother. So if you want to, I would recommend installing Google Camera and letting me know how it is on your specific Samsung phones. But ultimately, those are some of the best, applications you can download for the most part on any Android phone. Like I mentioned, these kind of vary and they kind of change all the time. I did want to hit on these ones because those are the ones a lot of people recommend. Above all these, the applications I use the most, Spotify, Google Calendar, and maybe the Reddit app, but I don't even use Reddit on, my Android too much. These applications by far are the ones I use the most, but that pretty much covers it up. Like I mentioned, if you have any applications that you currently use, I'd love to hear your, comments in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.